What up, world? This is Vito coming back at you. Now, I've heard a lot of disturbing rumors that the CRTC has now just passed a bill about charging extra for internet usage, and everybody in Canada, oh my God, they're charging extra for that. Don't do that, Sam.
Hey.
Okay. They're charging extra for internet usage over a certain amount. Now, what the people don't realize is that this bill that's being passed was done fully by Bell. No other telecommunication provider went along with Bell at this. Okay? Bell did it by themselves, and I can understand the reasoning behind this. But as most people are worried, everybody's going to get charged this. If you're with Shaw, you're with TELUS, you're with Rogers, everybody's worried. But the thing that most people don't realize is the only person who's taken this into effect is Bell. Bell is the only one who really cares to do any of this. TELUS has already said that they will not be doing this at least for the next year. They don't want to follow up with this because it's bad publicity. Okay? Messing up with my words. But it's bad publicity because this is a big outcry, right? Shaw hasn't really mentioned anything that I know of yet, and I know Rogers is kind of dismayed by this. The CEO is kind of messed up by saying it's really passed, but it did actually pass. Now, I can guarantee you people that TELUS won't be doing this for at least a year because the tracking system, as they've already mentioned, if you read up on the stuff, is not fully done yet. So you really don't have to worry unless you're really abusing the system like crazy. So yeah, people, I don't have to worry about too much. But the reasoning behind, I know Bell's trying to do this, is because of what happened. Now, Bell was trying to go for a big government contract here in Alberta. But to be able to compete for this contract, they had to put the infrastructure there, right? So they had to lay down, because of Bell, what they want to do is they want to do fiber optics for the fastest speeds. So they laid down a whole whack of line of fiber optics throughout Canada, or sorry, not Canada, Alberta, and they lost the contract. And they already had about, I think, 90% of their infrastructure down there for the fiber optics. So they spent millions of dollars, creating this infrastructure that's never going to get used yet. Because to put it into residential would cost millions more. So Bell doesn't want to dish out that much money after losing so much money due to the contract. So for them, this is the only way that they can really make up for the loss that they put into it. And also, too, Alberta now has miles of dead wiring, cabling. It's all just not being used. So yeah, that's the whole reasoning behind this. So don't get your knickers caught in a bunch, because you don't have to really worry. And also, too, I've been hearing watching a bunch of my people that I subscribe to complaining about the snow. 20 inches here, a foot here, wah, wah, wah. Come up to Alberta, come up to Edmonton, and you know something, right now, we are actually, like, melting now. But before this, we had it up to our hips, up to our waist. It was not a pretty business. So yeah, to all the Americans that are out there whining about their tiny bit amount of snow, welcome over this. Now, I've got a whole lot of snow out here, and I'm going to prove to you how deep it is, okay? I'm going to jump in the snow here. It's already been melting, so it's a little icy. Now, look, shoot at the feet. I'm not all the way down. I'm at about knee length already, and I'm about, I would say, 4, maybe 5 inches above the ground because of impact of snow. So stop complaining about your tiny little amount of snow. Because you know what I'm saying? If you don't enjoy life, all you're going to do is bitch and complain. Signing off.